I'm gonna jump in on my first put contract. I see a little overextension. This play right now might be able to make us thousands of dollars. Yes, I'm not even kidding. In the next few moments, we might be able to make thousands of dollars. And what it really comes on down to is bullishness on this side. If we take a look over on our market briefing, it says a bumpy beginning. US stocks started out with 2024 with a whimper. The three major averages broke a 9-week winning streak, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 1.5%. The S&P 500 fell 0.6%, and the Nasdaq Composite shed 3.25%. The down week followed a December rally fueled by hopes that the Federal Reserve could start to cut interest rates this year. Stronger than expected jobs data released last week helped to temper the expectations. Inflation data this week, the consumer price data due on Thursday, and PPI data due on Friday will help shape the Fed's rate decision in the upcoming months. So, team, I want to make sure every single trader understands what's happening right now at this moment. As of now, we are seeing this market drop. As of now, we are seeing this market get weaker. But we do have some massive news coming up on Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. So if anyone does not know, what can you guys realize? It says this week's major US economic reports and Fed speakers. It says Thursday and Friday, CPI data, core CPI data, CPI, and then on Friday, we do have PPI data. So what we have here, team, is Thursday and Friday is going to be the hottest time and the best time throughout this week. That is when we're going to see the S&P 500 move the fastest. But let's get a little bit more information on the SPY today. It says the S&P 500. The US stock futures were lower on Monday after the major averages kicked off 2024 with a down week, as traders kept an eye on Boeing shares. Boeing fell more than 8% in pre-market following the temporary grounding of dozen Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircrafts for inspections after the section of an Alaskan Airlines flight blew out. Wall Street is coming off its first losing week in 10 weeks as mega cap tech stocks such as Apple underperformed and treasury yields rose. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped more than 1.5%, the S&P 500 slid 0.6%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite posted its worst weekly performance since September. Markets consolidated after the year-end rally following a dovish pivot from the Federal Reserve had investors quite concerned and now overbought. A hot December jobs report, as well as the Fed's meeting minutes that indicated elevated uncertainty on the following path ahead. This is what everyone should be doing at this exact moment. Everyone right now, bring up a chart of the S&P 500. Then make it very large so you guys can see in the previous days and switch over to a 30-minute time frame. Okay? And now all you have to do is add these lines. Connect the dots. Connect the high, connect the high, connect the high, connect the low, connect the low. So this is what we're seeing at this moment, traders. You can see top resistance going across the board. You could see bottom support going across the bottom here. Now, if we have these answers, our trading should be extremely simple. If we have these answers here, our trading should be as easy as possible, because all we have to do is ask ourselves at this time, okay, if we are underneath this purple line, are we considered bullish or bearish? Well, we are considered bearish if we're underneath this purple line. If we are above this purple line, we are considered bullish, because as you guys can see, we have a lot of room to be able to move on up. Now, if we go underneath the lower highs, well, then that would be very bearish. So what are we looking for on this day? Let me go over our morning newsletter and let's read on what I have going into today. So it says, here's the game plan. This is a major week. Why? Because it's a week that I believe bulls will be trying to come back, but we have to snap the downtrend for that to be confirmed. So let me get you caught up right now. It says the SPY just snapped a 9-week winning streak. The SPY just closed the year with a 23% gain, which is double the average. The SPY was up $4 away from the record highs before we got a big pullback. And as of now, we have fallen 3 out of the last 4 days. We had given back $10 from our December highs, and this was the first losing week in the last 9 weeks. So I do think the SPY will hit a new all-time high and hit a brand new record, and I do think it's going to be happening early this year. We can all clearly see a downtrend on the chart. Once this chart resistance line snaps, I would look for entries for a rally over next week. If the SPY stays under this trend line, then there really is no entry. Stay away. this may be a great 2-week hold for you option traders. So if anyone is interested in trading this, okay, really as simple as it is, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, bottom support. We break resistance, we could easily rally. We crack underneath support, we could easily fall even lower. So make sure that every single trader is aware of what we're looking for over on the SPY. So this thing is still trying to climb, still trying to pop here a little bit. Calls, I still think you got about another $1 left in you. Here's 509 now. Now we're coming up towards 510. Is going to be a little bit more crazy. We have a little upper shadow right now, little upper shadow at this moment. Deck, how high can this go up to? I would say honestly like 511. I think we're going to break 510 here, traders. I'm not jumping in on any put right now because I still think there's move on up. I don't want to go against the highway. I don't want to go against the grain right now. NVDA, another new high. Now you are coming up towards, I think, highs pretty soon. You guys see this? Do you guys see how this candle, that we're starting to get a little overextended? A little bit of an upper shadow right here along that area. I'm going to jump in on my first put contract. I see a little overextension. I see an upper shadow. I'm going to see if we can get a nice pullback back down towards like 508 or so. 509 is going to be my goal. Nice little pullback. Let's see if we can fade and fall and drop and start dropping on down even more. There's a nice little crack. 509.20. We're up 200, 237. Here comes 509. 509 getting a little bit weaker. 509's trying to hold, guys. There you go. 508, guys. Lock it in. Lock it in. 508.88. 281 bucks. All right. Nice little starting trade, guys. Everyone right now, this is where I'm about to start trading. SPX is cracking this uptrend that we have been holding throughout this entire day. I have to jump in on this. We are cracking this area right now. I have to say, give this one a chance to be able to fade and fall. Give this one a chance to be able to get that weakness. Give this one a chance to be able to get that dump here. And the reason why I say this, if anyone is curious, is that when you scroll on back, make this a ginormous uptrend. Uptrend, 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 uptrend. We are now cracking this uptrend. We could easily fade all the way back on down towards 4,018. So this is finally the first crack of the uptrend where I would like to see a couple big red candles bring us all the way on down to like 4,715 or so. So if we scroll in right here on this, we have finally gotten that nice crack. We have finally gotten that weakness. Now, all we need at this point is the SPX to be able to continue to get that weakness and basically just follow that, nice sell-off area. If NVDA can get a nice red candle here, start cracking its trend line, I do think it's going to pull down this market. Now, with again pulling down the market, the SPY is going to drop back down towards around 470. And if the SPY starts dropping back down towards 470, that's going to lead towards SPX getting a very nice pullback as well. SPX is basically just the crazy version of the SPY. In 2 minutes from now, it's 11 o'clock. Every 30 minutes in the stock market, we usually see some sort of push of volume. That could be a sell-off push of volume where people are going to lock in profits, or it could be a push of volume where people are going to say to themselves, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy. So 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, we usually see those pushes in volume. So that's going to be extremely important to us, guys, that in the next 2 minutes here, that could help with this reversal that I'm looking for on NVDA, that I'm looking for over on the SPY, and that I'm looking for over on SPX. So SPX, scrolling closer, we are up right now, $600 on this play. Looking to see, can this one keep on falling? Can this one keep on fading here? So we're watching to see, can we be able to keep on dropping here and kind of get that nice big sell-off? Now we're up 1,100, 1,100, 1,200, 1,400. Notice how the SPY's falling? We are getting this weaker as well. So let's see if we can keep getting weaker here, team. We want to see this nice weakness as we move into 11 o'clock and get a nice big full pullback. It's now 11 o'clock, guys. 11 o'clock. Let's see if we can get that sell-off. Here comes again a little bit of that drop. Give us that 11 o'clock dump. Here we go. $1,800. Nice big sell-off so far. Come on. Let's get 2,500, 2,400, 4,720 starting to go. Let's flush it now. Let's flush it. Here we go. 2,000. We're at 2,500. 2,000. Oh, baby. 2,500 here. Now we're starting to get the weakness here. Starting to drop here, people. Starting to get weaker. We're at 2,200. Let's see if we can keep on going lower. Traders, all right, taking it. Woo! All right, traders, $1,800 on the day. This play right now might be able to make us thousands of dollars. Yes, I'm not even kidding. In the next few moments, we might be able to make thousands of dollars. And what it really comes on down to is bullishness on this side, and we are going to be having our bearishness on that side. All we want to do is we need to wait for this to break from the bullish side to the bearish side. And we will be able to know exactly where to be able to look for these possible shorts. CYTK starting to head on over to the bearish side. As we start heading on down towards the bearish side, I definitely want to start looking for some limit orders. Maybe just do one right along a 109 area. So again, 109, placing a limit order, and just got filled. And I just want to keep on looking to see if I can keep getting filled as we are cracking this bearish line. So I am doing, again, 500 shares at this moment, looking for the short as this starts cracking. So I'm, adding a little bit more as we are going from bullishness to bearishness, and I'm looking for that sell-off that's going to bring us down towards like 106 or so. Everyone take a look at the level 2. The bids are right here at 109. Bid stance are buyers. Ask is over here. Those are the people that are selling. So 109.26 are the sellers or the shorters, and we do have CYTK, which are the buyers or the coverers. So what do I want to see if I want CYTK to fall? I want CYTK to go underneath 109. 109.25, 109.10, these are the areas that people are buying. Underneath, that's good sign. This is showing weakness. Now we want to see the ask over here underneath 109. So we want the bids to keep getting lower. That means the bids don't want to buy. Basically, if you want to buy, someone says, I want to buy lower, I want to buy lower, I want to buy lower. And that means when people sell, they are trying to say, okay, I'm accepting your order at a lower area as well. We want all volume, all activity to come down. As long as we're underneath 109, it's a great start. So underneath 109 is a great start, and we want this to consistently fall down to 108.60, 108.40, 108.30. We want to see the ask underneath 109, where people not only are willing to buy above 109, but now people are accepting offers to take shares underneath 109. That's what we want to see next. So we want to see bids stay underneath 109, and we want to see ask fall underneath 109. So if the bids keep dropping on down, the ask is going to be forced to follow it. That's going to lead towards a nice profit. Oh, baby. Guys, CYTK, guys, starting to fall. CYTK starting to fall right here, team. Let's see if CYTK can get a dump even more. Guys, CYTK starting to go bearish. CYTK, watch this now. We're currently at $532. Let's see if the bids can keep running away. Oh! Ah! Let's go. Bids right now, guys. We have a 107.40 on the bids. 107.40 on the bids. Let's see if the ask can go underneath 108. We needed the ask to fall underneath 108 now. We need the ask to fall underneath 108. We have a 60-cent spread. If this ask starts going underneath 108, get ready for some fireworks, people. Ask is underneath 108. This is the time. This is the time. This is the time it's got to run here. We got to run here, baby. CYTK. We are all the way down to 107.68 now. Bids, you got to keep dropping. Stay stingy, bids. Stay stingy, bids. Let's see again, this keep getting weaker. Let's see fear get induced. We want the fear to be induced on this trade. We have the bids all the way down to 107. Guys, here we go. It's starting to move on up here slightly back above 108. I don't like it. It seems like it's starting to curl a little bit. I'm going to take my gains right here. I'm going to take my gains and be a happy camper. $602. All right. There you go. 508, guys. Lock it in. Lock it in.